Alright guys, welcome back to 3 Styles for another video. So today is October 12th and today we're going to be checking out Ford ticker symbol F. But before that, let me give you a quick minute of the general market by looking at the SPY. I will timestamp Ford somewhere. But as you can see guys, it's been going down now since about, where is that, September 7th. So it's been about a month now, a little more than a month. Usually it does go down, like I told you guys, sometime in, and by this much I mean sometime around September's or November's, or September, October, or early October, November. But by this being a longer one now than September and going through October so much, since early September going through October, hopefully we won't have one in November and we'll just get like the holiday sales and rush and all of that all the way from November till January. In January it might take a little break again before it goes up. But where it is at now guys, I'm like 80% back into my positions just because it's at a good level to rebuy. Of course I'm a swing trader, so I do definitely keep an eye on more signals, and if it will go anything, let's say if the SPY goes under 426 or something, then I would probably let go of my positions again. But for right now I think it is a good place to buy more positions or re-enter if you were out of here when I told you a downtrend was coming. So now looking at back to looking at Ford guys, and let's begin with the month. So the first thing we're going to look at is this blue dotted line, my HMA 14. That's my fastest swing trade line, and if candles are forming over it, I'm buying. If they're under it, I'm selling. And lately they're forming over, right? The whole, in fact, it has had, like, if you can tell, it's had a good month, especially with the market going down. But yeah, it is over my HMA 14 line. We're also going to look at the PSARs. If the yellow dots, are over, it's a sell. If the yellow dots are under, it's a buy, right? Looking at here, it is definitely a buy with the PSARs too. Not only that, but the further that the candles get away from the PSARs, the bigger the buy signal is, right? Or the bigger the momentum is going towards a positive trend. You're going to also look at the actual volume here, and it's at a bunch of positive spikes. That's what keeps it up. Usually a couple of spikes together, I mean, it's like a forefront for what's coming, right? And it's been a very positive month for Ford. Now looking at the 3 months, we're going to look at the MACD. So it was over here down. It was actually kind of just swaying on and off for a little bit around here, right? That's called consolidation, but consolidation doesn't usually last too long, and it seems like over here it just decided to go up positive, right? And it's been positive since about September 26th, guys. It hasn't even dipped towards being on the negative side. Also the histograms here, well, the histogram is the bars and the signal lines, or the actual lines, right? Now they've all finally crossed and stayed over in the histograms, which is a really good sign. The one bad sign I see here is now we're going to look at the RSI, right? When it's very underbought, they usually go up over it, right? Over here. But also when it's overbought, they usually take a break, but not all the time, right? But this, it seems like it hit it way back, like 5 trading days ago. But yet it's still going kind of positive, so that means it just has some good news going for it and more momentum going for it. But I am kind of worried that it is way over it, so it might have take a few days down to cool off before it keeps going. Now looking at the 6 months, guys. Now in the 6 months, we're going to look at the SMA 21. Just like my HMA 14, it's a very fast swing trade line, kind of one that I put in the numbers for myself, that I like it. But the SMA 21 is more of a standard one for it, just anybody that trades as a momentum swing trader or pattern swing trader, they might use it. And looking at it, guys, if candles form over it, it's a buy. If they form under it, it's a profit or sell. And over here, it became a buy single not too long ago, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it's still over, right? And it's making space, it's making headway, so it's really good. So we're also going to look at the Bollinger Bands, but actually for this company, Bollinger Bands doesn't seem to affect it so much like it does in others. Like as you see here, some candles go way up and they go down, which is supposed to do that, but it stays on the edge, so it doesn't have the effect that it does with other ones. So for this company, we're going to actually kind of just ignore the Bollinger Bands, well, except for the ones that go way under the Bollinger Bands, and then it does bounce. So it does kind of like, and then right now it is a little over, so if anything, also like the RSI might take a couple of days down before it keeps going. candle pattern wise too, guys, I forgot. Whenever you see a green candle like this, then a small candle, then a bigger green candle, usually it means more is coming, more positive is coming. But like I also said, this was a really big candle. It might be a couple of days down or not, who knows. But usually if it's a quick little run, we'll make a quick little slowdown, you know what I mean? Alright, so where am I at now? Now let's look at the year, guys. So at the year, we're gonna look at SMA 50, this purple line, right? This is what I consider my healthy, unhealthy line for stocks. So if they're over it, it's healthy. If they're under it, it's unhealthy. So go here is unhealthy. Here just healthy again. So this is a longer trend line, guys, than the SMA. You can see the SMA 21 here. So right now it is showing healthy, but it's also an even longer, slightly longer trend if you see the SMA 21 crossing over it, right? So if the SMA is over the 50, which it has been, to buy. When it crosses under, it's a sell, and over here is a sell, and over here is a buy again, right? But this is a stronger signal when they cross each other. Even though looking at the year, I would just follow this chart with the SMA 21. It seems like it's the best to get profits and get out of it, right? Candles are over it, candles are under it, candles are over it, candles are under it. As you can see over here, you would have entered here, a great time to enter, and exit here, kept a bunch of profit. If you would have followed the SMA 21, you would have entered a little late into here, and then instead of taking profits here like the SMA 21, you would have taken profits here, right? So it seems like this specific company goes by the SMA 21 the most, right? But yeah, as I'm saying, as crossovers go, here it just crossed over each other here, which is like a very, very strong, because it's two lines, congruency, guys. And the MACD and everything's positive, that it is a buy time for this company. Anything else I want to look at the year? Yeah, well, let's look at the SMA 200. I don't know if I would consider this a growth company, because just about every other growth company has gone under the SMA 200 now, this huge line here. Because let me show you a perfect example. When I did, I think Tilray, right? Looking at Tilray, here's the SMA 200. Now when they cross over as a positive sign, the SMA 21 and the SMA 50, it's called the golden cross, and look, that's when it went way up. But also at the same time, I made this video and I said that the SMA Tilray, the death cross, so it's called the golden cross when it's positive, and when it crosses under the SMA 200, it's called the death cross, right? Because look at Tilray, it kept balancing around here till finally went under they crossed over here under the SMA 200, and then straight then has been a straight down trend, right? It's called a death cross for a reason. Of course, not everything is congruent for just one signal, so you have to take everything under account. I mean, you could tell I was sleeping, guys. I'm sorry, just woke up. But yeah, guys, as far as this, not this, but as far as Ford goes, I definitely see a bunch of buy signals for Ford right now. Everything else, like I said, it might take a little break here, but everything else seems like a buy signal right now. But always do your own due diligence and news and events before indicators. For example, I did give you guys Virgin Galactic here when the MACD seems like it was just straight out day after day after day after day shrinking. It looked like it was gonna make a big not only was it would have been a good dip buy, but a good momentum starter, because it was just about to head off to into the skies right now, But what happened here the next day after I recommended it, the Fed started an investigation on something, so the news brought it way down after. So always do your own due diligence. Whenever you see this video, look at the news before you buy. And like I said, though, for Ford, if you do get it, it seems like following the SMA 21, the white line, it would be your best time to exit if you do get it when it crosses under it, and then buy it again when it crosses over it. Sorry, I'm kind of sleeping. I'm a little over the place, guys. But I haven't made a video in a while, and I know I got a couple of you guys that really like my videos. So please give a like, comment, and thank you.